how do you cope with, for example, I hate the statistic. Like, I know that it's true, but I hate it. The one that men of all ages find women from 18 to 24 more attractive, which, by the way, I've read the other half of that study, which states that even though men of all ages find women between 18 and 24 more attractive, they would actually rather have a relationship with a woman that's closer to their age. But either way, like, you're 25, right? So, like, when you see statistics like that, like, how do you deal with, like, the feelings that come up of, like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, it bothers me. I don't enjoy, like, it's not fun. I don't enjoy that, like, it's like we don't tend to get better looking with age, but I like the way I deal with it is you can't do anything about it. You look how you look, and it's really just comparison. Like, how old are you?
23.
23. Oh wow. Okay. So you're in that category.
I mean, just about to leave it, but
yeah, but like, I mean, you're more attractive than most girls. Like that's how I recruit for the show. I seriously, like, I pick girls that I think are pretty, and I like, or guys that are like, because it's entertainment. Like, I get better views the better looking the girls are, and so you're still gonna probably be more attractive than most girls, even at 30. Like, you'll just be a little less attractive than you are now. Yeah. But I mean, I think the point is, like, you just want to find a husband, because once you have a husband, who cares? Yeah. Like, the only person that needs to find you attractive is your husband.
Sure.
And again, I just deal with it like I can't do it. I can't get younger. So all I can do is date the best, like the most intentionally I can. Try to get in the best shape that I can, because if you're in good shape, you're still in the top like 25% of women in the US, probably more here. You guys aren't as fat, but but like what else are you supposed to do? But I think it's just when you are making like the choices to date as intentionally as you can, like you feel a lot better about yourself because you're not like wasting time. Yeah. Like, I felt so much better when I broke up with my last boyfriend, because I was like, okay, I'm not wasting my time anymore. And it's like less, you know, like you can be married in a year. You never know.
Please, Jesus, not kidding.
Does that answer? Yeah. Jess is like me.
I'm walking away from today thinking, oh my God, I need to like find someone quick. 21's gone.
Somebody.
21's gone. 25's gone. 29's gone.
Same. I'm like,
you look great. I can't believe you're in your 30s.
I'm just gonna like just start lying.
Yeah, I will give you 25 max.
24.
24 then. Give it to you. Done.
The attractive range. What was it? 21 to 24.
To me, it's like these facts are hard to hear at first, but when you have all the information and you like, because again, the reason I can talk like this is because I've heard it all. But like, oh my gosh, if you watch my old reaction videos, guys, I'd watch some. I'd be like, the wall? What's the wall? What is the wall? You guys,
it's complex.
That's a whole nother conversation. But you just start to get like, okay, this is the bed. This is like, at least I know now, and I can, you know, date more intentionally now rather than later.
Yeah, these are like based on reality and not like some fantasy that's like been.
Rather than wake up at 40 and be like, where's my high value man?
Literally.
Going off of that, I have a question for all the ladies here. If you knew these stats, say like in high school, there was a class that taught you about just womanhood and what actually happens, stats and all this stuff, would you have dated more intentionally when you were younger versus what you did do?
Definitely. Mm-hmm. I think we should have a class in high school, how to date men and men how to date women, and how to value yourself and what are you looking for and who you are. I think that's so important. But in high school or even at school, I think they should have teach a lot of things to prepare us for life, not just when it comes to dating or relationships. But yeah, definitely.
And can I just add, a class would be all good and well, but you could have that class be dating intentionally and still meet a non-starter. It just, I guess, gives you a more of a growth mindset as opposed to a fixed one when it comes to a relationship. Because through my 20s, I dated intentionally. I was just unfortunate to meet,
Did you involve your dad?
So on that subject, for some families and households, your dad being involved is not your choice. In my upbringing, my dad being involved or not being involved had nothing to do with him. It was nothing to do with me. It was an issue between him and my mom. My dad wasn't around. Maybe having my dad around would have definitely maybe impacted different decisions that I've made, but not everybody has that luxury. So
Well, that's like I think we as women would do a lot better if we had our dad's input more in who we date, because I started after the last relationship I got out of, my dad like warned me a little bit about it, and I didn't listen. And I like literally now guys I go on dates with or whatever, I tell my dad about them. He gets so irritated because he's like, I have better things to do. But his advice has actually been like really helpful, because he kind of like, even if you're just describing the guy to your dad, like, or maybe it's not your dad, but like another male figure, like I think men can see through other men's like bullshit better than we can. Because a guy will whisper sweet nothings into our ear, but like the dad will be like, did he do this? Did he do that? He didn't do any of that? He doesn't like you. Like
I mean, unfortunately for me, I didn't have that option. Growing into an adult, I guess I've been really blessed with some good male friends that can kind of give me their opinions, let's say. But in reflection, you know, if my dad had have been the type of man that had those characteristics and traits to be able to tell me what to do and what not to do, then, you know, who knows where I would be. But, you know, it's just circumstance, unfortunately. There's not really
because as women, we tend to romanticize.
You don't have to be born.
Ice cream.
Always. So yeah, I think as women we kind of have the tendency of daydream and romanticize things over about like relationships and men, and I think if we had like a male figure present in our life, our father, I didn't as well. Maybe my outcome in men, it would be better. At least I did a good choice. My ex of 7 years, I'm glad.
And I'm going to try and be respectful as well, but my dad personally, he shouldn't be God rest his soul, shouldn't be a spokesperson for anyone, to be completely honest with you. Like his relationship with my mum, I was very young with certain things that went on. However, as an adult, I've tried to avoid men like him, but then come straight into contact with men like him. And because I didn't know how to, I don't know, like emotionally deal with it, you know, you're just in a vicious cycle of shitty, let's say men, your dad, people, shitty people.
So, you know what this makes me think of? Like, how important it is for us to pick good men to raise our kids. Because if we keep, and because like your mom picking the wrong guy had so many ramifications for you.
Definitely.
And, you know, it probably wasn't intentional. Maybe she didn't have like a dad either. I don't know.
Well, it's funny that you say that. Yeah, my granddad, he passed away when my mum was really young. So she didn't have that male figure. And then my nan, God bless her, she sacrifices that you make for your children, she worked a lot, so there don't have the male presence, and with the greatest respect, not that much of a female motherly presence, because you know your mum's doing the best that she can to try and provide for you, but I don't know, the hand I was dealt, what can I say?
Well, because it becomes, how's your mom supposed to teach you how to find a guy
exactly?
And would you believe her if she couldn't pick a good guy?
And it's only as I've gotten older that I'm more understanding to those elements, but when you're young, the mind's a crazy thing where your mind can go, and the things that you feel you deserve and the hands that you was dealt. It's just, I don't know, as an adult now, I can understand exactly where she's coming from. But let's say, 5-6 years ago, it's just kind of like, woe is me, pity party for one.
No, and it's, but it almost like, at least now we know, you know, we can try to make better decisions in the future, but it's better than like lying to women and saying, no, we make great choices on our own.
We really don't.
Like, because I don't. And I've had a lot better results since I've involved my dad, and I wish I did it sooner. I think it would have avoided me a lot of like heartbreak, to be honest.